This is Neil Schneider for MTBS-TV at Oculus Connect. To my immediate right is Luca Marchetti, CEO of Studio Evil. He's also known as the Master of Puppets. Welcome to the program, Luca.
Yeah, thank you.
So tell us a bit about your game studio. What type of games do you produce?
Well, we are a small game studio based in Bologna, Italy, and we work on regular games, and also in games connected to health, which is an interesting field.
Now, I was intrigued when I heard about the work that you're doing with in this case, you're working with the Oculus Rift. How is the Rift being used in health? And maybe to be more precise, how are you using it for health benefits?
Yes, well, we are making a game which will be shipped next month, if we are lucky, about CPR. I mean, this is a game which we use to tell CPR to young people. And it needs to be fun and interesting to teach people something. And we are using Oculus Rift to make it more immersive, and that's the goal.
So is there a physicality to it? Like, for example, what type of Oculus are you using? Are you using the DK1, the DK2? Can you talk about how the interaction works?
Yeah, actually we are supporting both DK1 and DK2, but of course DK2 is the best experience you can get. We are also supporting some tracking systems like Microsoft Kinect and Intel computing perceptual computing camera, to track your movement and tell you if you are doing it right, because making CPR is some kind of frequency and depth, and you need to know if you are doing it well.
So do you think that VR will make it easier to learn CPR? Is there a benefit by doing it this way versus the traditional way of taking lessons at summer camp, if you will?
Well, actually this game is not exactly training. The scope of the game is to let you know that making CPR is simple. The game is absolutely accurate, but its scope is not training people. VR will make it more interesting and more immersive, so let you feel in a better way what you are doing exactly. That's the scope, I mean.
Now, I'm going sight unseen. Of course, I haven't seen it yet. Can you describe the experience that the user goes through? How do they use the device? How do they interact with your software?
Yes, the first thing is that normally serious games are too serious or not so interesting. So we decided to have a strange setup. The game is based on Mars, so you can have a cardiac arrest on Mars. Why not? So the setup, and the game is an adventure. So you walk around the base, and sometimes someone will have a cardiac arrest, and you have to intervene. You have to do something. And you can play, if you have a Microsoft Kinect, you can play with your pillow or maybe with your teddy bear or something like this and make a CPR on it tracked by Kinect. Or you can use only keyboard and mouse and understand how to make things.
So I don't know, it sounds like a training opportunity. It sounds like maybe you take some lessons in CPR and your software tells you whether you're doing it properly. Like it sounds like a training software. Am I misunderstanding?
Yeah, it's in between the line. I mean, I cannot say now it could be used for training, but we aim to describe the game. We made a lot of studies and publications about the technology we use to track the CPR, and the technology is as accurate as clinical appliances. So we are accurate to say you are doing the CPR well, and that's the main part. But we are not exactly now for training. That's the purpose is raise the awareness now.
Well, maybe if there are organizations out there that specialize in this, maybe they should be reaching out to you to see if there is some opportunity there.
Yes, actually we work, I'm a game developer, but we work with Italian Resuscitation Council, which is the scientific part. They are CPR trainer, and they are interested, of course, in the game. They build the game with us, and with a pretty famous university in Italy, which is the Istituto Superiore Sant'Anna, which is a Pisa university specialized in motion tracking, computer vision, and we work all together to bring the best experience, maybe for training. one day.
I think there's an opportunity there.
Yeah, it is.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. When can people actually try your software out?
I think the game will be shipped internationally in a couple of months.
I noticed you're wearing a Steam Dev Days T-shirt. How are you distributing the game?
Well, we are talking with Steam and trying to have the game reach the most part of the players.
So good luck. I hope it gets greenlit, and if it hasn't been greenlit already. And I see a lot of potential with this. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
This is Neil Schneider for MTBS-TV at Oculus Connect. We will, of course, be back with more. Thank you for watching.